Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Welcome back to the Beyonce Beat. Today we're talking about the trailblazing career of Queen Bey herself, and how she's been breaking records and rewriting industry norms for over 2 decades. Beyonce is more than just a superstar. She's a strategic genius who has reshaped the way artists navigate the ever-evolving music industry. From surprise album drops to festival performances turned multi-million-dollar business ventures, Queen Bey has been a force to be reckoned with since day one. Let's dive into some of the most impactful ways she changed the game. You know how albums used to drop on Tuesdays? Yeah, that was a relic of an industry built on physical distribution and shipping logistics. When Beyoncé released her self-titled album in 2013, exclusively on iTunes, it triggered an industry-wide reckoning. The result? Fridays became the universal album release day worldwide. But it wasn't just about the release date. Beyoncé's approach to ownership was also a game-changer. She secured control over her masters fairly early, renegotiating her Columbia Records deal in the 2000s, and that move ensured she'd maintain control over how her music is licensed, distributed, and monetized. And let's not forget about streaming exclusivity, something big box stores initially fought against. By releasing Lemonade exclusively on Tidal for 3 years, Beyoncé created a scarcity model that increased the album's long-term value. It was all part of her master plan to leverage streaming to her advantage. But what really sets Queen Bey apart is her ability to turn live shows into multimedia properties, not just one-night events. From Coachella in 2018 to her Netflix documentary Homecoming, Beyoncé has proven that festival performances can be billion-dollar box office events. And with the release of Renaissance, a film by Beyoncé directly in theaters through AMC, she retained control over revenue and distribution, yet another example of setting the business standard. And have you seen how Beyoncé's Grammy wins are changing the conversation about genre bias? Historically, Black artists have been boxed into R&B and hip-hop categories, even when their work transcends those labels. But with her success in dance music, she's pushing the Recording Academy to rethink how they categorize artists of color. Last but not least, let's talk about Destiny's Child, Beyoncé's iconic girl group. They helped reshape the business of R&B and pop groups, navigating strategic lineup changes that kept them commercially viable. And their relentless work ethic, branding strategy, and ability to balance commercial appeal with vocal prowess set a new standard for the industry. That's what it means to be part of the Beyonce Beat, where we dive into the stories behind Queen Bey's legendary career and explore how she's breaking records and rewriting industry norms. Until next time, stay tuned.